Mr. Fun Computer always looked like the happiest one in Sprunki, with his colorful hat and flashing screen that symbolized playfulness. He greeted his friends with the word "hello," but quickly switched it to a funny smiley, as if winking. The propeller on his hat spun so fast it created a gentle breeze. Sometimes he tried to bounce on his base, as if he wanted to run along with everyone else. He loved inventing minigames right on his screen, drawing little mazes and silly puzzles. Even the serious Garnold once stopped for a moment to watch him play with himself. Everyone knew, as long as Mr. Fun Computer smiled, the world of Sprunki would stay bright and joyful.
Hello, would you like to have some fun with us right now? Come on, go sing along with us in this fun time. Hello, would you like?
The cheerful Mr. Fun Computer was changing his screen, seemed to breathe heavily, flashing bright and then dim. The funny faces he once showed now looked distorted and unsettling. The propeller spun on its own, even though there was no wind in the room. For a moment, his screen turned completely black, then displayed hell, as if someone cut the word short. The lamp above the desk flickered, and his shadow stretched unnaturally long. Wenda watched him carefully, but the computer only let out a faint digital creak. Somewhere nearby, Unseen Black smirked, knowing his magic had already begun to take hold.
Something is wrong. They are all inert. They're gonna kill you. Look behind you. You cannot hide her in anger. Run while you can. Run. Something.
The once bright screen of Mr. Fun Computer now showed ghostly black and white eyes staring directly outward. They blinked out of sync, as though trapped souls were trying to escape from the glass. When he tried to speak, only static poured out, crackling with a low, distorted laugh. The table beneath him vibrated slightly, as if reacting to the energy flowing through his body. Lights in the room flickered in rhythm with his screen, creating an unnatural heartbeat. Wenda whispered that it felt like the computer was no longer with them, but something else was inside. And in the silence that followed, the eyes on the screen widened, locking onto everyone who dared to look.
Something is wrong. They are all dead. They are not real. Run. You cannot hide. You are not safe. Run away. Run.
The once playful computer no longer greeted with "hello." Instead, his screen displayed a dark grin that pulsed in the shadows. The grin seemed alive, trembling as though it wanted to burst into a scream. His propeller no longer moved, hanging still, while the entire room vibrated with static energy. The smile occasionally flickered, showing jagged teeth for a split second before returning to its blank form. Even Mr. Sun, who always radiated warmth, felt a chill standing near him. The silence stretched long, broken only by the faint sound of static scratching against the walls. The grin on his screen was mocking, as if Black himself was peering out through Mr. Fun Computer.
Everything are messed up. We are all doomed. No one will save. Do not look back. You will die. You will burn. Run. Everything are messed up.
The little computer that once overflowed with energy now sat perfectly still, his screen swallowed by darkness. No flicker, no text, just an unending void, as if he had been erased. The table beneath him seemed colder, vibrating with an unseen energy. Each time the lights flickered, the black screen almost shimmered, like a hidden shape trying to break through. The friends who dared to look felt their reflections melt away inside the darkness. Even his voice was gone, replaced by a faint, static hum that never stopped. Mr. Fun Computer was no longer there, only a shell, with something else hiding deep within.
Would you like to have some fun with us right now? Come on, go sing along with us in this fun time.
In Phase 4, Mr. Fun Computer appears as a screen of endless white, erasing his once playful identity. The glow spills across the room like a flood, drowning every shadow in its path. Objects nearby distort and blur when touched by the light, as if being rewritten. No sound escapes him now, only a void that swallows every noise around. Those who look too close feel their own reflection fade, replaced by something unfamiliar. The white surface pulses faintly, like a heartbeat trapped beneath the glass. Mr. Fun Computer is no longer a friend, he is an empty gate, waiting for something to step through. In Phase 5, Mr. Fun Computer looks almost normal, greeting with the word "Hello" in bright letters. But the greeting never ends, it lingers, frozen on the screen, refusing to fade. When spoken aloud, the word doesn't sound right, carrying a metallic echo that chills the spine. The glow of the text pulses in the darkness, like a heartbeat syncing with the room. Objects nearby begin to shake subtly, as if responding to an unseen vibration. Sometimes the word splits into fragments, scattering across the screen like broken glass before reforming again. This "hello" is not friendly, it is a warning, a sign that something inside Mr. Fun Computer has already taken root. In Phase 6, Mr. Fun Computer appears with wide, pale eyes and a distorted frown carved across his screen. It looks like a child's drawing of sadness, but the emptiness in the eyes feels too real. Sometimes the frown flickers into a sharp grin before snapping back, as if something is testing his form. The glow of his screen casts long, bent shadows that move independently of the light. Each flicker of the image is accompanied by a faint echo, like someone crying from inside the machine. Even the desk beneath him vibrates softly, as though reacting to his emotions. Mr. Fun Computer is no longer just a toy, he is a vessel torn between sorrow and something far more sinister.
Hello, would you like to have some fun with us right now? Come on. Gossip along with us in this fun time.
In Phase 7, Mr. Fun Computer appears as a swinging, broken monitor, torn open by jagged black spikes edged in red. The screen no longer shows words or faces, only chaos ripping through his frame. He creaks on invisible strings, like a puppet controlled by something monstrous. Each swing leaves trails of red static, splashing across the room like digital blood. The sharp shapes on his screen twist into patterns that resemble teeth, snapping hungrily at the air. The silence of earlier phases is gone now, the room is filled with violent, glitching roars. Mr. Fun Computer has transformed into a nightmare, a fractured creation devouring itself from the inside. Ready for a challenge? According to statistics, only 3% of viewers manage to like the video and subscribe to the channel before the timer runs out. Write a comment if you made it in time. In Phase 8, Mr. Fun Computer greets with "Hello," but the word is broken, ending in a jagged green square. The symbol pulses like a warning light, beating with a rhythm that doesn't belong to him. At times, the green block spreads across the letters, consuming the word piece by piece. His once playful glow now feels sickly, casting a faint toxic hue into the room. Each attempt to say "hello" ends with a glitch, as though another voice interrupts him. The distorted greeting echoes endlessly, looping like a broken tape. Mr. Fun Computer is no longer trying to connect, he is being rewritten into something alien. In Phase 9, Mr. Fun Computer appears mutilated, his frame twisted into a pedestal for a towering lever. The lever's head glows with a nuclear red eye, turning slowly as though watching everything around it. Every movement shakes the ground, sending ripples of static across the walls. The desk beneath him is scorched, vibrating with unstable power. His screen no longer shows words, only bursts of red static that sync with the lever's tilt. The sound of alarms hums faintly in the background, though no one can find the source. Mr. Fun Computer has become a mechanism of doom, cursed to serve as Black's ultimate control switch. In Phase 10, Mr. Fun Computer looks like nothing more than a blank monitor drowning in static. But the noise is alive, whispering fragments of words that cannot be understood. The static crawls beyond the screen, painting the walls with flickering gray shadows. Every few seconds, the snow sharpens into a single black eye staring outward before shattering again. The air smells of burnt wires, filling the room with suffocating heat. Even silence feels corrupted, replaced by the phantom hiss of endless transmission. Mr. Fun Computer has become a haunted signal, cursed to broadcast Black's infection into reality. In Phase 11, Mr. Fun Computer appears with a screen of pure white, glowing as if it holds infinite depth. The light does not comfort, it scorches, leaving dark afterimages behind the eyes. Each flicker stretches the shadows in the room until they seem to move on their own. The white surface trembles faintly, as though something underneath is pressing against it. The desk beneath him creaks, its wood beginning to splinter from the pressure of unseen force. Those who approach too close feel their skin prickle, as if touched by invisible hands. Mr. Fun Computer is no longer a machine, he is a gate, and the white light is the threshold of something waiting to emerge.
Hello?
In Phase 12, Mr. Fun Computer reappears with his hat spinning gently as if nothing ever happened. His screen shows the same cute face as before, but now it lingers too long, frozen in place. Every blink of the propeller sends a faint hum through the air, vibrating with hidden menace. His smile is wide, but when the light flickers, it transforms into sharp teeth for a split second. The cheer in his expression feels forced, as though someone else is puppeteering him. Even the shadows around his desk seem wrong, bending toward him instead of away. Mr. Fun Computer looks like he has returned, but this is no return. It is the disguise of something that has already taken control.
Hello? Would you like to have some fun with us right now? Come on, gossip along with us in this fun time. Hello? Would you like to have some fun with us?
In Phase 13, Mr. Fun Computer appears broken, his screen caved inward with a jagged black square at its core. Red lines pulse like veins, crawling outward from the wound across his body. Every flash of crimson light splinters the glass further, scattering fragments across the desk. The glow flickers in rhythm with a sound like a distorted scream trapped inside. The air trembles with each pulse, bending shadows and rattling the walls. The cheerful mask from earlier phases is gone, only violence and collapse remain. Mr. Fun Computer is no longer a toy or a vessel, he is the fracture itself, a machine being consumed by its own curse. In Phase 14, Mr. Fun Computer appears with a dead gray blur filling his screen. The static is faint, like ashes drifting in a void, but it never moves or shifts. The air around him is colder than ice, sucking the warmth from anyone nearby. No light escapes the static. Everything near him looks faded, drained of color. Every attempt to touch the monitor ends in numbness, as if the hand itself is dissolving. The machine emits no sound, only an invisible pressure that fills the chest. Mr. Fun Computer has become an empty broadcast, transmitting only silence and despair into the world. In Phase 15, Mr. Fun Computer appears toppled, his body slanted, and his screen flooded with static snow. The angle is wrong, unnatural, as if reality itself pushed him aside. The static buzzes faintly, but each pulse feels weaker, like the heartbeat of a dying world. Shadows gather beneath his fallen frame, pooling like liquid darkness. No warmth, no light, no voice, only the suffocating weight of a machine that has lost everything. Even the desk beneath him is cracking, ready to collapse under the pressure. Mr. Fun Computer is no longer a being of play or horror. He is nothing but ruin, consumed entirely by the curse of black.